Hey everyone, welcome back to Hinterland, where I have been lazy. I've been a lazy boy since we last got together. Really haven't accomplished, well, much of anything, if I'm being honest with you. I did finish up one of our wheat fields, so we're moving on to another wheat field. Happy DLC day. I guess when you're watching this Tuesday, it will be DLC day. The horse pack. Giddy up. Oh, horse, not horse. Um, I don't know then. It's just horse pack. Looks pretty cool. I think we'll get some use out of it. Also, happy post game update day. Giants updated the game to 1.11 and actually it's been smooth so far. I haven't even had to deal with shader cache, I don't think, on this update. So yeah, I don't think there was much to the update. A few bug fixes here and there. Kind of curious, one of the bug fixes was something to do with stalling cultivators, which I know sounds kind of weird, but I had some issues on Hagenstedt when cultivating with the helper, and I'm wondering if it's going to have anything to do with that, fixing that. I don't know. That might just be a map problem. Anyways, I did do one thing while we were away. I spent some money. As you can tell, we're at 29.22. We were above 3 mil. Yeah. Oh, daddy likes. We're reaching the end of Hinterland, and so I'm gonna maybe buy a few toys, and this is one of them. Oh yeah, Big Daddy, Big JCB. My Game Steam came out with this, kind of souped it up quite a bit, as you can tell. Look at that bad Mamba Jamba. That is a tractor. And actually, look at that, even matching. I even got the matching exhaust stack color. Sweet. So yeah, I think I did a mod minute on this one, actually. I think I might have. Let's hear the horn. Oh, come on, man. Alright, anyways. I picked it up mostly because of the speed. I was quickly becoming frustrated with how fast the tractors we have are, so I was hoping to add a little speed to the game, delivering wheat. Actually, even just doing this grass, I did deliver a couple of trailer loads of wheat to the bakery. So all things, hopefully we're going to start seeing some flour production, which we are, which is good. We need that going in a big way. Before we get to more grass work, we should probably scooch over. What do we have here? Oh, yes, okay. We should probably scooch over to our friend Mr. Combine, and we can get going on this wheat field. Let me bring up the old course play, first waypoint, and I think that is gonna do the trick. I have this odd feeling that our sprayer might get in the way. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just back our sprayer up here real quick, just to save any possible in what do they call that? Whoa, that's crooked. Is that right? That doesn't look right. That looks like something's not right. I'm not sure what's going on there with the header. Oh, there, it kind of straightened out. Okay. Oh me, oh my. Yeah, it's like it's picking it up. Why is it picking it up crooked like that? Isn't that weird? Huh. Well, I guess it's working. Let's check something out here. Let's check something out here. Let's stop it for a sec. Do a little reverse action. That looks okay. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Nearest waypoint. Drop and go. Well, anyways. So yeah, horseback. I am recording this Monday night for Tuesday, so when I get home, I'll definitely be checking that out. I know I'm discussing and talking about the end of Hinterland coming up here real soon. Probably another week, maybe 2 weeks left on here. And we're going to be moving on, I'd say. Probably close to 100 episodes on Hinterland. And we'll be moving onward and upward. You know, I've said it before, love this map, think it's a great map. I've had probably the most fun on this map that I've had in FS22 so far. Just with all the building and productions and making all of our fields and everything that we've kind of accomplished on Hinterland. Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. Let's go inside for a sec. Also wanted to show you something else. Yesterday I noticed in yesterday's video when I was talking about our productions, my mouse, and I didn't realize this until I watched the recording, I was actually, when I was talking about the cycles per month, the mouse appeared to be over here to the right versus where it should be, which is here. I know this is probably not a big deal, but I had to think about why in the world that was happening. And then I remembered I had changed the resolution of the game because I was testing out a couple of things. And I didn't change the resolution back to the native resolution, which in this case is, what, 25 something. It's 2K. I don't even think 2K... I've been told 2K is not a real thing. There's 4K, and then there's... I don't know what else you'd call it besides 2K. I think they just call it ultra, high def, or I don't know, something. Anyways, you get the idea. And that threw the mouse off, which I thought was kind of funny. But I wanted to mention that just in case any of you with keen eyes noticed something weird was going on with that. That's exactly what it was. We are probably not going to take the time to redo our fields. We're probably going to harvest and leave. So we'll pick up the straw, and we'll pick up windrows in general, grass, straw, that kind of thing. But I don't think we're going to bother mulching and cultivating and doing all that stuff. I think we're going to call it good here on Hinterland. I do believe. Maybe if we've got a little more time than expected, but I don't think we're going to do that. What do we need? We need the bad boy here. Let's lower that. Kick it on. Yeah, I really do like the JCB. I like this JCB in particular. This thing looks like it means business. That hood scoop. So sweet looking. Oh, that's so cool looking. I think My Game Steam, we've used some of My Game Steam's mods. We used his mods or her mods. We used a couple of them back on the old family farm, if you remember that Throwback Thursday series. Trying to think, there's been other My Game Steam, a couple other My Game Steam mods that I've brought out. I don't know if maybe one of the Big M's, maybe one of the Crone Big M's, or maybe it was that is it the big, what is that, the Big X, the one that is the forage harvester that has the the Crone kind of looking trailer attached to it, kind of an all one piece thing. That might have been a My Game Steam thing anyways, but yeah, this one's impressive. I think they added an extra little bit of horsepower for motors. I think this one's sitting around 438 horsepower. A lot of configurations, a lot of color configurations, and it's got trying to think of what else you can throw on this thing. It's got a rack that you can throw on it, kind of a hood rack, luggage rack kind of looking thing that looks pretty sweet. I didn't think we needed it, so I left that off. A nice variety of wheel selections, tire selections. No, I'm not able to drive and talk at the same time, apparently. Motor sounds good, everything sounds good. But one of the things I like mostly about these JCBs is their road speed is a little higher than the average tractor, which makes them worthwhile to me. Plus it looks good, doesn't it? It just looks good. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of farmers that get to run new equipment like this. It just would be so much fun. I mean, let's face it. I mean, some of us never really grow up when it comes to boys and their toys, right? And I don't want to be exclusive, but there are girls out there, you know, girls and their toys. I watch a lot of YouTube farming, and there's some women farmers out there that they got it going on. They know the business. They're driving some big tractors. I always think that, so I don't know why, and it's probably going to sound, you know, if you're all sensitive, that's fine, you know, be sensitive. I'm not going to tell you not to be sensitive. But there is something kind of cool about seeing some women, maybe even some men, but particularly some women driving these large pieces of equipment, because you just kind of look at them and they just look kind of more, you know, more frail maybe, or just that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden they get in these big tractors, or they get in semis, and you're just like, wow, okay. Yeah, she's not messing around. And just to prove that I'm not some, you know, current day misogynistic pig that people love to throw out every other word, it seems like, I have known more women who are better shots with a rifle and a pistol than a lot of men that I know. And I don't know what it is about the female species, but they can be deadly with a weapon. I mean, deadly shots, good shots. So, yeah, man. If you're a guy and you think target shooting is a man's sport, I would think again. Because I dated this one girl many years ago, and she was not into guns at all. She couldn't care less. Yeah, that's the word, couldn't care less. Because I guess if I say she could care less, then she could care less, and then she didn't. Well, you get the idea. She couldn't care less about guns. Didn't hate them, didn't like them, just whatever. And I happen to be, generally, I enjoy shooting. I enjoy the sport of shooting. I like guns. I like shooting. And I convinced her to go out with me to an outdoor range one weekend, where I took an over-under. I took a 22 little plinker rifle, which was so much fun to shoot. I forget what that was, if it was a Ruger. I think it might have been a Ruger. I forget what it was. Really one of the more popular 22 rifles you can get. Just a ton of fun. Cheap to shoot too, right? Because 22 ammo is pretty cheap. And it used to be cheap. And we proceeded to do some pistol shooting. I think I had a Glock 17 maybe, and maybe my 27, and different things. And I kid you not, all the time that I had spent shooting, and I thought I was a pretty good shot. It wasn't the best shot in the world, but it was a decent shot. By the end of that day, I would argue that she was probably a better shot than I was, and she learned quick. I don't know, the women that I have known that go shooting, they are just steady, just steady, dead aim steady. It's almost unnerving. Almost unnerving. Oh, well. I won't talk much more about guns. I know guns can be all controversial and whatnot. But from a sports perspective is what I'm referring to, not anything else. But, yeah. She put me in my place. I'll say it made me want to practice a lot harder. That's for sure. Maybe that's why she dumped me, because I was a bad shot. Maybe in her eyes I was a bad shot, and she's like, you know what? This dude can't shoot. He doesn't know what he's doing. I gotta find somebody who can shoot. Maybe that's what happened. I think she told me she was allergic to my dog. You know, anytime a woman tells a dude that they're allergic to your pet, you know that's not the reason, right? You know you're getting dumped for something else. You know, you start checking your breath. You know, you shower twice a day instead of once. You start buying those tooth whitening kits. You know, the things that you put on there and they kind of make you, supposed to make your teeth all shiny and white, but in the meantime they're just eating away the top enamel so that you can have brighter, whiter teeth. I'll tell you, if you've never tried one of those tooth whitening kits, don't. I was using one of those for a while. I thought, you know, because some friend of mine had one, and they come with this card that makes you feel even worse about yourself. You know, it's this card that you get, and the card is like a comparison card, right? So you're supposed to hold this card up to your teeth, and of course, you know, you could have perfectly fine teeth, you know, the color that God gave them, which is not pearly shiny white, by the way. But the card makes you feel like you're a scumbag that never has any kind of dental hygiene. So then you get trapped into this tooth whitening thing. The stuff tastes nasty. You read the directions and you know right away that it's basically dissolving your teeth as you're whitening them. But I went for it, and yeah, I got my teeth whiter. You know, a couple slots on the card. After a couple months, I could look at the card and put it up to my teeth and go, ooh, you know, I'm a number 7 now. I used to be a number 9. Didn't help me. Didn't help me at all. Still the same old Brad. Same old Brad. Getting all the coffee stains. Getting tea stains. Actually, I don't really drink much tea, so I don't get much staining from tea. But coffee, yeah, you know, it is what it is. I say as long, you know, color of the teeth, I'm not, see, this is not my thing, you know. I'd say as long as there's not, like, fuzz growing off your teeth or something nasty, I think you're good to go, you know. As long as you can still taste food. Your teeth aren't so nasty that you can't taste food, I'd say you're good to go. Oh man, I used to have a friend a few years ago, and he really had some issues with teeth. Not his own teeth, but with other people's teeth. It really grinded his gears, man. If he felt like people weren't taking care of their teeth, you know. And he wasn't a dentist or anything. He was actually another technician. And I still remember sometimes he would come up to me like, he could have said a million different things to me about a person, but it was always, man, have you taken a look at their teeth? I don't think they brushed them in like 3 days or a week. And I'm like, dude, first of all, I don't look that close at people's teeth. And second of all, how do you know they're not brushing them? You know, I mean, not everybody has, you know, the perfection of the tooth fairy perfection, you know. I knew another dude that had the old soft enamel. I think he used to tell me it was called. I think the dentist told him that he had soft enamel or something like that. And that's why he was just constantly having tooth problems and things, which maybe it's true. I don't know. I figure it could be true. I mean, anything can be true. You know, I think there's people with soft bones, people with, you know, whatever, different things. And I figure, well, maybe soft enamel is a real deal. And this dude with soft enamel, man, I felt really bad for him, because I swear every time I talked to the poor guy, he was going into the dentist for some kind of tooth reconstruction surgery or something crazy. And I don't know what it is about the dentist, man, but I can put up with a lot of things, and I can put up with a lot of pain. My pain threshold's not that bad. It's not the best, but it's not that bad, all right? I've had some painful things in my life, things that other people have said, see, that's not right. You know, they've told me I shouldn't be talking about it because it sounds very painful. I've had kidney stones, and if you've ever had kidney stones, my friend, okay, we're in a special club. If you survive a kidney stone without pain medication, you've got, you know, my respect, big time. I have survived kidney stones without pain medication. And I will tell you right now, there is no pain like kidney stone pain. I don't care what you want to compare it to. I've heard all the stories about women childbirth being equal to that and all this nonsense. I'm going to tell you right now, women, I'm not putting down childbirth pain. I'm sure it's up there on the Richter scale, but I will tell you, both of my kids, when they were born, my wife had that epidural thing. Okay, that shot in the back thing, you know. Now that looked miserable. I'll give you that. That I would never want that to happen. But I guess compared to childbirth, getting that epidural is a walk in the park. And once she had that epidural, life was easy. I mean, good to go. Like, I still don't envy the process of childbirthing, but it was a lot better than, you know, a lot of things. So if they want to give me an epidural the next time I have a kidney stone, I'd take it in a heartbeat. In fact, now that I think about it, why don't they offer epidurals for men and women with kidney stones? It's not my fault I'm getting a kidney stone. That's like a genetic thing. And it is kind of diet too, obviously. There's some diet related issues there. But I was told by the doctor, my urologist, that they could take a stone. When you have a kidney stone, they can take it and they can have it tested. And from those tests, supposedly they're able to give you a better idea of what your diet, of what things you should take out of your diet. Or even add to your diet to help facilitate healthier kidneys. Because I guess when the kidneys create stones in different individuals, it can be because of an excess of certain things, whatever that might be. But I don't know. Never had it done. The last stone I had, I've had 3 total. I think I've talked about these before. I had 2 at one time. That was surgery. And then I had 1 that apparently just worked its way out, but haven't had any since. Fingers crossed. Oh my Lord. Oh boy. You will hear the screams of agony. All right. Miles away. I will be in the corner in the fetal position. And then sometimes I've been told that you put your legs up in the air to try to have gravity help facilitate. Yeah, that never worked for me. Agony is what it was. Pure stinking agony. But I started drinking a lot more water, which overall, you know, I'm glad I did. And man, these are some decent sized windrows we're chopping over here. You know, I just thought of this. I wonder if you could come up with some kind of a ski. You can hook a rope to the back of the tractor, right? So you got the rope hooked to the back of the tractor. It's about a 20, 30 foot long rope, or whatever a normal water ski rope would be. You get a person back here, maybe on like one of those saucers, water saucers, or some kind of a sled kind of thing, right? That can scoot over ground relatively easy, and just start hauling it across a field like this, so that as you're hitting the windrows, the person that you're towing behind you is hitting these windrows like they're waves and just getting some nice jumps off of them. I think we could come up with something like that. I think we could market that. Windrow skiing, you know, or something. I don't know what we'd call it. You know, windrow jumping, windrowing. I don't know. We'd have to come up with a good name to market it. And we could take a normal kind of a water gizmo and maybe modify it a little bit so that it works better on grass. And really, you just need a regular water skiing rope. I would think would work just fine. You know, the one that has like the handle on the end that people hold on to. Throw them on the back of the tractor and go to town. You know, you could use a pickup truck if you want to get more speed. Maybe just to give a little more excitement to the to the person you're flinging around behind you. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Especially in, you know, more rural parts of the country where maybe there's not as much to do. Maybe you got some cow tipping. You know, maybe cow tipping's a big thing or something else, but you're looking for some entertainment on a Saturday, maybe a Sunday afternoon, you can go windrow jumping. And I just thought of something. I've been yapping. Haven't even thought about our buddy. Oh, no, come on. Really? Really? Ay. See, I should have... I should have known. I should have known. I neglected. I took... Look how far this harvester drove to get to the stinking Sadie, or whatever it's called. It's called the Sadie, right? Stinking Sadie. And instead of going to the tractor trailer, which is right there, literally... maybe it's not closer. Unbelievable. Unstinking believable. This whole time I'm yapping about kidney stones and firearms. I've got our Klaus hanging out at the Sadie waiting to unload. Alright then. Guess I learned my lesson. I'm going to have to... You know what we're going to have to do? What's the farm manager mod? There it is right there. The Lizard Sadie. I'm going to park it. That should take it off the Klaus's radar for an unloading point. I hope. Guess we'll find out. Anyways, I've yapped enough. Haven't hardly got much done, it feels like. But I'm going to continue doing some grass work and try to make up for this nonsense that our little Klaus has been through. Hopefully getting the Lizard Sadie off the radar, putting it in park position. I think that works. I think the Klaus no longer sees it as a viable unloading point. Actually, it was quite a bit. Yeah, it was closer than the trailer was, wasn't it? Still should know better. You should know better. It's a Sadie. You never dump into a Sadie. At least it's easy to figure out where it left off. All right, let's see if we can get nearest waypoint. Perfect. All right, everyone. I'm going to call it quits. I'm probably going to keep working, like I said. Maybe get some stuff done here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Put up with my nonsense. I really do appreciate you all watching, and I definitely also appreciate the new subscribers. It's always good to see you to the channel. Like I said, we've got a few more episodes left here on Hinterland, and we are going to be saying goodbye to Heinrich, Greta's sister, I forget her name, and the chick that works at the animal dealer. I never have known her name, but we'll be saying goodbye to all of them, the Redneck Restaurant, and all the other stuff we've done. Moving onward and upward to our next map, which I'm highly looking forward to. Yeah, so just stick with me. Trust me, things might get better. Oh well, you all take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of each other. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.